touching all kinds of paper, and I ain't never gonna give a fuck about a hater, cause I know I got soul, baby, baby.
Yo, you already know what it is, Guy King TV, I'm Patai, nigga, and I told y'all, nigga, I'm hitting y'all with a video every day this motherfucking week, man. I told y'all niggas, y'all been like, yo, Patai, where the fuck you been at, man? Why you ain't been dropping videos? Hey, I told y'all I got time this week, nigga. Today I got time. So today I got time, cuz, so check this out. Today we're gonna talk about this, and it's some real shit. If you find yourself having issues with women, I mean, I'm talking about real hang-ups, like nigga, you know, it trickles down from maybe you got issues with your mama, aunts, the women in your domestic arena. You more than likely might got moon squares, nigga. If you got issues with loving women in relationships, like really learning to not look at women like they're an opponent to you, then this right here means this. You have not yet been able to come to terms and harmonizing your own feminine energy. That's a very powerful statement, and it's very true. Now, that means this also, man, there's a lot of guys who haven't been able to come to terms with their own feminine energy. Now, people who don't come to terms with their feminine energy, or I would say males, it's going to make it harder for you to deal with women, because you're going to look at women as more of an objectified thing in your relationship. You're going to treat them as more of a materialistic type of commodity, or you're going to look at them almost like a resource that you own. You're not going to look at them as something that you're supposed to be merging with. You're not going to look at it as something where, hey, I'm supposed to be learning how to synergize my energy with this person. I'm supposed to be learning how to be with this person or be with these individuals. You know that term where they say, can't live with them, can't live without them? That's for people who don't know how to deal with the opposite gender. If you're a female and you don't know how to deal with men, then that means you don't know how to deal with your masculine nature. Now, I say this all the time because I want motherfuckers to understand something. When I look at YouTube, I see a lot of people, and this is why I always say my channel is totally different. My channel is for motherfuckers who understand what's going on. I always tell you to be very wary of these other channels that speak down on women or pit you against them. Now, the reason why this is important is because I want you to understand something. The only person that's your ally is the woman. The black woman, if you're a black man, is your ally. And the feminine nature in general, but in terms of who we are and what we are, you have to know that your spirit and your soul has to be able to have this opposite. So if you find yourself dealing with women and you never feel like you can get to a space where you can learn to be with them and really give your all when you're dealing with a woman, I hope that you find a woman that you can do that with, because the truth of the nature is this: you're cheating yourself out of an experience. You're cheating yourself out of an experience where you learn to merge with another being. That's what you're here to do. You're here to learn how to merge with beings. You're here to learn how to give of yourself to other people and vice versa. So what I mean by this is, if you find yourself dealing with women, right? And you never really feel like if you really feel like, yo, man, fuck all these hoes, man. I can't trust none of these bitches. I can't trust none of these bitches. I truly feel for you. I truly feel that you haven't even found a woman that you can do that with. And I think a lot of that has to do with you not probably being ready. Now, the truth of the nature that a lot of people don't want to hear is this. When you're dealing with understanding your own energy, you're going to have to learn how to discern. So if you don't know how to choose women, that means that there's a part of your own feminine nature that you have not been able to address to know if this is a woman that can mirror that. Because keep in mind, when we're dealing with understanding the masculine and the feminine role within ourselves, we project. So if you're dealing with women that ain't shit, then there's a part of you that ain't shit. And everybody got their own issues. Nobody's perfect, but we're talking about learning how to have complementary energy. So there's a dynamics between the genders that we have to learn to depend on each other to a degree. Yes, we all got masculine and feminine energy. So there's a degree where, yeah, you're going to nobody can do this for me. I got to do it for myself. Yeah, I understand that. But there's a part of you that only that other gender can do. Same way for women. If you're watching this women, you could be all the independent women you want, but there's only a certain aspect that masculine energy can do for you. You got your own masculine energy, yeah, but there's a certain masculine energy that you project onto a man because only a man can do that for you. And it's vice versa, fellas. There's only certain things that a woman can do for you. I made a few posts that started going viral, and I want people to understand this. And I'm going to reiterate it because it's very important, and it's essential that you guys understand this shit. You all possess feminine energy. The feminine energy is for you to understand how to harmonize your life and your environment and integrate this into your soul, right? So, for example, your feminine energy is for you to be able to learn how to clean up your house, clean up your room, take care of yourself, hygiene, dress. You know, when you see guys out here dressing and guys are really deep into fashion, these are guys who are tapping into their feminine energy. It's creative energy, but fashion guys who love fashion, like really love fashion, it's a feminine energy that they're working with. It's their creative endeavor. That's how they express their self. Now, feminine energy is for you to be able to be maternal to your kids if you got kids, fellas. That feminine energy is for you to be able to love on your girl and have foreplay. Really be able to be with her. Be able to ask her how her day is. That feminine energy is for you to be able to talk to other females when you're talking to somebody and not feel like you got to objectify them or it's about sex. You're just really learning to communicate with people of the opposite gender. It don't always have to be sex. You learn this. You learn this by being pure and tapping into your own feminine energy, because guess what? This same feminine energy is the same energy that you would call upon. Let's say you get into it with your girl and y'all break up. That feminine energy is for you to be able to take care of yourself and sustain yourself when another female isn't around. That's for you to love on yourself. Take yourself out to eat, nigga. Treat yourself good. Because guess what? Every single one of us has a feminine energy. That feminine energy is for you to be very well acquainted with yourself. What you start to realize is this. When you tap into your own feminine energy, only thing a woman can do is be able to harmonize with that feminine energy that you see yourself wanting to be with. So I always talk about astrology on my page because I want niggas to understand some shit. It's the real. Check it. Hip hop. But anyway, let me get back to it. So every single person has masculine and feminine energy. You project onto your woman what type of woman you want. If you understand astrology enough, I talk about it all the time. The man has his feminine energy, and a lot of the times the woman that you really will find yourself wanting to marry will be more of somebody who's identified with your moon sign. But when you're dealing with astrology, you will want to deal with a woman who's your moon, your Venus, and your Neptune. If you got Venus in, let's say Leo, I got Venus in Leo. I like women who are able to steal the spotlight. I like women who are fashionistas, women who are very feisty, women who are very expressive, very playful, and very outgoing. But that's also because that's how my feminine energy is. So it's a deep science to, if you're dealing with women and she's not adding up to the type of person or the feminine nature that you have in terms of your own feminine energy, then you're not projecting on the right person, or she may not add up to it. So it's a very deep science because you want to be able to look at the woman that's outside of yourself. And that's who you want to be with. That's who you want to become one with. That's why the science is deep. Now, in terms of astrology, you always want to take into a lot of things, right? The aspects to your Venus, the aspects to your moon, because the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you guys who got moon squares, or you guys who find yourself not able to deal with women like that, you got to neutralize your own energy first. It ain't gonna be up to those women to try to be the woman you want them to be if you're not cool with being the masculine and feminine within yourself. For example, you got women who got Venus squares to Mars, or they got moon squares or Mars squares. They have a hard time dealing with men to a degree, right? But a woman she should not sit here and try to make a man be something because she don't know what masculine energy is. If a man's a man, you cannot stop a man from being a man. That means you don't know how to deal with being with a man because you don't know how to utilize your own masculine energy. Same way to the men. If you don't know how to deal with your own feminine energy, you cannot be mad and upset at a woman being a woman because you don't understand how to deal with that own feminine energy within yourself. If you understood how to deal with your own feminine energy, certain things they do won't fuck with you like that. Okay, that's a very powerful gem I'm giving you guys. I want you to understand that if you don't know how to deal with your own feminine energy, it's gonna show out in front of the women that you deal with. You got niggas who take shit so personal. Well, you ain't calling me back. Well, my hug it. Like, if this ain't your woman, nigga, then you're gonna have a hard time dealing with women. I got moon trines. I don't have no moons. I don't have no Venus squares. So my issues with women, I never have issues with women. I love women. So I'm showing you guys there's a dynamic at play, and it's because you got to learn to deal with your own feminine energy. Once you got to identify with your own feminine energy, you'll learn how to deal with the outside of yourself. Now, I didn't want to be too long. I just want to chop some game real quick because I did tell you guys I was going to give you a video every motherfucking day. You already know what it is. If you need readings, which will help you definitely in terms of your relationship and understanding yourself, astrology readings, natal chart readings. If you got a girlfriend, you need a composite ascendant chart reading, let me know. I'll also email you. So, comment in the box below. Thumb it up. Don't forget to thumb this shit up. Like, share, subscribe, man. You already know what it is. God King TV. Chill.
I'ma stay touching all kinds of paper, and I ain't never gonna give a fuck about